William and Susan Schmierer were well known and well liked in Williamsburg. Last month, they embarked on a cross-country trip but never returned. First, their car was found abandoned at a California park. Days later, what is believed to be the remains of William Schmierer were discovered. Susan's whereabouts remain unknown tonight. 13 News Now reporter Robert Boyd has the story.
William and Susan played a vital role in the William and Mary community. They worked and volunteered on campus and have two children who graduated here. Today, we spoke with a family friend.
Everybody's just shocked at the tragedy, and there's so many questions that are unanswered.
Bob Hirschberger says his heart dropped when he found out his neighbors and friends, William and Susan Schmierer, had disappeared during a cross-country road trip. The couple left their Williamsburg apartment on May 27th and were scheduled to arrive in Palm Springs, California on June 2nd. But their car was discovered on June 13th near a hiking trail at Amboy Crater National Monument. The missing adults were last seen alive on this surveillance video on June 2nd at the national landmark. Hirschberger said hiking and remote travel is common for the couple.
Recently, they traveled to Spain for the purposes of hiking and doing some of the trails in different parts of that country.
But this case was unusual. The car was left abandoned for 10 days. Search crews were dispatched looking for the husband and wife. 3 days later, they discovered remains which they believe to be William. But so far, they have no cause of death, while the search continues for Susan.
Was it foul play? Was it an animal? Was it heat exhaustion? What was the cause of Bill's death? Where is Susan? And she's still missing. And what's the status of the search for her? Hirschberger says the entire community is just under a cloud of sadness. His son and his daughter are just devastated. They were just loving grandparents, and I'm sure the grandkids are going to miss him tremendously as well.
The couple also had a second family, William and Mary, where Susan worked part-time in undergraduate admission, and William was a member of the SWEM Library Board. The college issued this statement: Susan and William Schmierer have been engaged and valued members of the William and Mary community. Our thoughts are with their family at this difficult time. In Williamsburg, Robert Boyd, 13 News Now.